Seeing goblins. Appreciating goblins. Succubus with goblins.
And we don't want no problems. Okay, you're a goon. What's a goon?
What the fuck is this?
I'm Spooderman. You know, I'm not quite Spider-Man, but I'm fucking Spooderman.
And Gooner, man.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Goonerman and Spooderman, and we're here today to give you Podgoblins, episode 5, where we're going to talk about movies that make you horny. Make you just so horned up, and you're dripping. You're dripping from every orifice, especially your booty hole. What's good, Jaden? How's it going? Welcome to Pod Mofo and Goblins. What's good?
What's going on, buddy? I like the energy we're bringing. You know, the Michael Bolton at the beginning. We got Gooner Man over here.
Yeah, dude. One of my favorite fucking things. Oh, I already said one F-bomb. Okay, wait. One of my favorite things. One of my favorite things is that Lonely Island song, Jack Sparrow. Lonely Island, Michael Bolton. Yeah. Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
It's a banger.
Captain Jack, Johnny Depp. Oh my god, dude. What's up? Yes, we're here. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Welcome. It's been a little bit. You boys have had. We just haven't been able to get it together. You know. We were about to the other night. I was sitting in here, y'all, and Jaden goes, "Hey, I really want to watch some like BBC porn." And I was like, "Oh my fucking god, Jaden. All right, fine. Watch your porn, and we'll just do it another night this week." So here we are. This episode is dropping on V-Day. Good old VD. Who doesn't love VD? We all want to get VD. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you. If you're like us, well, Jaden actually has a girlfriend. So if you're like me and you're a loner and a loser, happy VD. And guess what? If you're alone this VD, you ain't going to be getting VD. So, Jaden, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. It's been a busy past 2 weeks. I'm a little bit sick, but I'm here.
A lot of gooning?
Too much gooning. That's why I'm sick. But we've been... Nah, man. Wrestling training, school, work, all the normal bullshit. Haven't really had much time for movies, but I did.
Except Backdoor Sluts 9. You did watch Backdoor Sluts 9.
Yeah, I did for sure. And Toe Bangers 3.
Well, guys, it's that time again. Y'all ready?
3, 2, 1. Let's fuck.
Let's go. All right. Yeah, Jaden. So this is Valentine's Day. You know, it's our nation's day of love. St. Valentine. I don't actually know the story. It's something Italian, I think.
Somebody's head gets cut off. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody got circumcised. I don't know, dude. Some shit happened. How you want to get this this whole VD started off? Do you want pain in the tip or in the balls?
Let's take in the balls. I'd say let's start from oldest to newest film. I think we should cap it off with the newest one we're going to talk about.
I like cougars. Let's go for the older first. I like cougars.
I know you do, buddy.
Yeah, you're not a cougar.
No,
you're a wannabe bear, but you're
I'm an otter.
You're a you're a fucking otter. You're an otter.
Yeah, dude. What? You never heard of an otter?
No, all right. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. So oldest first, and what are we doing? Are we doing I know where we're going. You say it.
Uh-huh. All right, we're talking about 1981's My Bloody Valentine. So this was the original Valentine's Day horror film, and it's a classic. So let's get into it, buddy. When was the first time you saw My Bloody Valentine?
Well, I don't know what you heard, but I did not do it. It wasn't me. My Bloody Valentine, dude, I saw that for the first time. God. Oh, probably right before the remake. And I only saw it and we'll talk about the remake later. I've already said that I only saw the remake out because I was preparing for Halloween 3D. So that's why I saw the remake out. But yeah, it was probably right before the remake and I actually think I like mistakenly was like, oh yeah, My Bloody Valentine. And then I was like, wait, that's not, but I had already watched it. So, the damage was done. But I got to be honest with you, man. I know there's a lot of reverence for this movie, but your boy is never a huge fan. Never a huge fan. I respect it because there's not a lot of Valentine's Day horror movies, especially at the time there weren't.
Yeah.
But it's never been me cup of tea.
So how do you feel about those, like, I guess this kind of turned into like a series, but how do you feel about those like one-off early 80s slashers? They're just not your cup of tea usually, or
some of them I really like. I like Shocker. Shocker, a lot of people now look at that movie and like, you know what, there's some charm to that. But that movie got dragged, man, when it came out.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it. There's a few here and there that I can think of off the top of my head that I'm like, yeah, those are solid, but I don't even know if it's that. Maybe it is that. Like maybe as a teenager and as a kid, I liked them feeling episodic. Like I like being able to watch one and then going, oh, and there's like 6 more. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And My Bloody Valentine just never got that treatment. Even to this day, the remake was wildly successful commercially, and it didn't get a follow up. So maybe that is part of it. I don't know. Maybe I was just a basic white bitch.
I think that's probably it. I don't know. It kind of does feel like a film that should have gotten more, like should have gotten sequels. Like I feel like the 80s and 90s could have been, could have had like at least like 4 or 5 of these fucking movies. Like The Killer is iconic. Like whether you love the movie or not, I mean Henry Warden, I think that's his name, is fucking cool.
Harry Warden.
Close enough. Yeah, man. I saw My Bloody Valentine.
It might be Henry. Hold on, let me look it up.
I think you're right. I think you're right about Harry, actually. Good call.
You like him, Harry.
Dude, I love my Harry Wardens. But
yeah, it is Harry Warden.
Okay. Yeah, I saw this for the first time, I want to say around 2021. So pretty recent. I got the Scream Factory, like Steelbook, Blu-ray, whatever, which is beautiful. I wish I had it here. Should have brought it. But
Cream Factory.
Cream Factory, yeah. I fucked with it, dude. I don't know. Like I'm kind of these early 80s slashers, like I've seen some pretty boring ones, but I feel like My Bloody Valentine, like I think I just like the Valentine's Day aesthetic. And this is kind of dripping in it. Like
it's got the drip, party. Bro.
It's got the fucking drip, my guy. No, it's like I don't know, like the heart-shaped boxes with the hearts in them, and the Valentine's Day parties, and like the town being called like Valentine Bluffs or whatever. Like I like that cozy atmosphere, and I think the Mine Shaft is a really cool setting for a horror film. So
yeah, you love the Shaft. I know that about
I'm a big Shaft guy.
The darker the shaft, the better. So Mine Shafts, he just oh my god, yes, I can't control myself. Yeah.
What do you go ahead.
No, you keep going.
I was just gonna ask, what do you think about the kills in this movie? Because us horror fans love us some gory, fucked up kills, and I feel like this movie's got pretty good selection.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
So I don't know. I mean, you're right. I do remember actually thinking that was one of the things about this movie that I was actually impressed by, especially for the time, because let's be honest. I mean, let's be honest here. If we go back and we look at some of these movies from the 80s, especially the one-off slashers that didn't get sequels, it's like, holy crap, this is dog shit. Yeah. There's actually some pretty good kills in here. I would even say they rival some of the big franchises, honestly. There's some creativity here. And again, I like the character of Harry Warden. I think that's really cool. I like the get up. Like I just, maybe I just need to go back and rewatch it, but I remember feeling like it was a little slow. I remember feeling like I didn't really care about any of the characters at all. Like, and maybe that's unfair, especially for 80s horror. Like, and that's something that I have to try to like teach myself sometimes. Like, dude, it is a fucking 80s one-off slasher movie. Like, you're not supposed to love all these characters. Yeah, but I could at least like them a little bit more. I don't know. I'm one of the few that likes Shelley in Friday Part 3. Nobody likes that guy. But I'll never ever like Franklin. No,
I love Franklin.
Yeah, fuck that guy. So yeah, no, kills are solid. I'll give you that.
Yeah, man, the washing machine kill is so fucking cool.
Yeah,
it's awesome, dude.
We don't get enough washing machine kills.
No, we should get more. They're cool.
Yeah,
especially that when she's smoking and all crispy and gross.
Do you know what a Cleveland steamroller is?
Steamer or steamroller?
Steamroller.
Oh no, I don't.
It's when you take a shit in dryer and then you turn it on high heat.
I bet you have a lot of experience with that.
Dude, I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to do that in somebody's dryer.
You got to go to Christian's house.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. He'd try to touch me. I'm not, Anyway, keep going.
No, man. So that's interesting that you don't fuck with the characters because I kind of like the heavyset guy.
Of course you do.
Hey, you know what, buddy?
You're gonna say I'm fat shaming? Is that what you're gonna do? Because I don't like Franklin either. I don't like Franklin either.
Yep.
Which I can destroy. I can destroy that whole argument because I like Shelley and that motherfucker's fat. So all right.
He's husky. All right.
Yeah, you like them. Yeah, you like them husky boys, don't you?
I do, dude. Of course. The big guy and his nerdy girlfriend. I like the love triangle. I think it's like a lot cheesier in the remake, but I kind of fuck with it in the original.
Yeah, guys, Nick's being unfair. Okay, I like these characters. I don't remember any of their fucking names, but I like them. All right, so relax.
All right, buddy.
Fat guy and nerd, they're awesome in this movie. What is he talking about? There's so much personification with these characters.
All right, listen, pal.
Yeah.
I guarantee 99% of the world cannot name the fucking tertiary character in My Bloody Valentine. So
someone's in the comments right now, like, it's this, you fucking dildo. Like,
yeah, probably Saturn Video or whatever.
Yeah, Mark's in there. Get him, Mark.
I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, I don't know. I like the characters. I like the kills, and it's like super Canadian, which I find that kind of funny. Like, it just gives, like, I don't know, like all the actors, you can tell they're super fucking Canuck, and I find it funny. I find it charming, and I think it's more entertaining than the other Canadian slashers, which I think Prom Night and probably forgetting another.
You hear this, guys? That's racism. That's not a race. Keep going.
Yeah, dude.
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. I'm almost there. Keep going.
I think that's it. My Bloody Valentine is like one of those classic slashers. If you don't fuck with those early 80s slashers, you might not fuck with it, but I like it. Okay. He's on something tonight.
All right. So what's the next one you want to go for then, buddy?
All right. So Nick informed me that one of the big Valentine's Day horror films he's never seen.
Yes.
So because he's a bitch. But before we talk about that one, I'm going to throw in a little sneaky one here.
I'm about to moon everyone right now. You keep talking
dude,
shit.
Do it. He did it in the call before.
Oh, dude, this will immediately get taken down.
Have you heard of a film called X-Ray?
No.
That's a no. Okay. Also called The Hospital Massacre. So it's a 1982 slasher, and I'll explain the basic premise. But basically, the film kicks off.
Wait.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Go ahead.
All right. So the film is about an escaped mental patient in a hospital. Like, this woman's coming here to get an X-ray or something because there's something weird going on, and she might have cancer. And when she's there, that's when the maniac gets there, and he starts killing all the doctors and shit. So it's pretty basic setting, but I will say the opening's pretty cool because a kid gets murdered in a fucking brutal way. If you've seen this movie, it's one of the crazier kid killings I've seen in a slasher. So
Jesus Christ, we just got canceled. This motherfucker.
So that's interesting.
Jaden hates children.
Yeah, dude.
Got it.
So I like Terrifier 3. No, So that happened, and then the rest of it is a little bit of a slog, but it just has a good Valentine's Day atmosphere, and I thought it was worth bringing up because I never hear anybody talking about it.
I never even
And,
heard of it.
yeah.
When I think of an X-ray, I just think of Ryan Dunn putting a toy car up his butt in a condom.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's where my mind goes to when I think of an X-ray. Okay, so that's the next. What's the next movie on the list of love?
Dude, I'm fucking with these clips tonight. All right, so the next one is the one that he hasn't seen, and I'm kind of shocked because it's
Halloween.
like, yeah, Halloween. John Carpenter, you ever heard of it? No.
Yeah.
Valentine.
Exorcism of Jonah Hill.
Valentine 2001. I think it's kind of weird that
2001 was
this.
a great year. 2001 was a great year.
Oh yeah, dude, especially in September. But anyways, so let's
You didn't even remember it. You weren't alive.
I was alive. What are you talking about?
Wait,
2000, bitch.
you were an infant.
All
Yeah.
right, I don't remember it, but I was alive.
I was in school, okay? I remember it. Best holiday.
I was technically alive for Bill Clinton as president. So
best holiday.
Yeah.
Probably best president of my lifetime, Bill Clinton.
Yeah, dude, for getting in the office.
No, he was a great president. He just
he
got Domsky, and everybody hated him. And he got dome.
Respect.
But I mean, look at Hillary. Like, I can't blame him. Anyway,
no, dude, she used to have a dump. All right, anyways, yeah. So,
the fucking CDL to operate that thing. Goddamn. All right.
So
stop talking about Hillary Clinton's ass cheeks and get to the point.
Fine. Valentine 2001. This is a whodunit slasher. Very much in the ilk of Scream and an urban legend, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, except it has a killer with a baby face, like a Cupid face, as a mask, and they use arrows and shit. It's very cool. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen it, because that's like,
Legolas?
I feel like that's our... Huh?
Legolas?
Legolas? When did I say that?
No, Legolas. He's using arrows? Is this Orlando Bloom? Was this a spinoff from Lord of the Rings?
Oh my god, you're a dork, dude.
Actually, I actually don't really care for the Lord of the Rings movies. Actually,
I don't either. I didn't even get that.
Actually. Okay, go ahead.
That's
I'm in a good mood tonight, guys. I'm in a good mood. The vibes are high. The nips are hard. What are we gonna do?
He snorted some shit before this fucking show. You should see him.
Yeah, off a homeless man's penar.
Yeah, he's like an 80s rock star, dude.
Yeah.
So, Valentine, buddy. So for the people that are watching, I'm assuming most of you have seen this and you're not a bitch like Nick.
Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching.
All right. You know what? Saturn Video is. And my mom. All right.
Christian's not. Christian, you a bitch. Okay?
Oh, he's calling you up.
Like bitch. All right.
So Valentine's got a cool setting. It's got like a big ass mansion where like the final act takes place with all the killings. And it kind of, I'm pretty sure it has like a I Know What You Did Last Summer like setup where there was some sort of crime that happened.
Yeah. Really? What'd I do?
You don't kid got bullied and he was fat and it's because of Nick. No, the kid got bullied because he was a nerd at a prom and he's coming back to kill people, or that's what they think.
Fat chicks need love too.
Nick's the number one customer. All right, so it's
no.
He's a chubby chaser, guys.
Yeah,
he's hiding it. No, man. You should check out Valentine though. I think you'd fuck with it, and I'm kind of shocked you haven't. I don't know. Like I thought you would have seen all these weird 2000s slashers or 90s slashers.
I mean, honestly, the funny thing about that movie is I've been told many times to check it out. I've been told many times by people that, oh, like you'd like it. Like that seems like it'd be like right up your butt alley. And they're probably right. I don't know. I mean, I gotta watch it, but I can just tell you that I'm sure I'll get around. I'm sure I'll get around to it. Like I might watch it tomorrow night. I honestly might. I might watch it tomorrow night. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I might just pop it in and baste that turkey. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
All right, Nikolai.
Let's talk about something I've seen.
Yeah, let's talk about a movie
God.
you've seen.
No sex ray and whatever. Yeah, let's talk about something else.
All right, buddy. Let's talk about My Bloody Valentine 3D,
My cat,
2009. I think you've seen this one.
my cat definitely just took a shit. I can smell it.
Nice.
It's fucking sick.
No, that was me.
Cover it. My Bloody Valentine 3D. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I've told this story before. Being a big Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 guy, I couldn't wait for Halloween 3D in 2010. And even though Rob wasn't going to be a part of it, Scout was going to be a part of it, Tyler Mane was going to be a part of it, I was in. I was ready. Hook, line, and sinker. I was rock hard. And it got announced that Patrick Lussier and Todd Farmer were going to be the team behind it. So I had to go back and find what these guys did that got them that gig. And it was MBV 3D. I've had an interesting relationship with this movie. This is kind of similar to my relationship with Jason X. Watched it the first time, really dug it. Thought it was super fun, just a fun time. As I got a little bit older, I started to be really critical of it. And I was like, yeah, but I want more than that. I want more than just fun. Like, this is just like, it seems like kind of like a pointless movie. That was in like my pretentious era where I was like, oh, yeah, but this film is not speaking to me on a spiritual level. And as I got a little bit older, like an adult, I was like, bruh, this movie's fun. There's one thing I could do without in this movie. One thing. And it is Todd Farmer's butt cheeks. Okay. Like I don't need to see that. It's an extended sex scene too.
Yeah, it is.
And then she's running butt naked in the broad daylight through a parking lot. I'm just like,
yeah, dude.
I'm like, this is just nudity for nudity's sake, which I always find kind of stupid in movies. Like, not gonna lie, like I'm just like, this is kind of dumb. But yeah, the movie is super fun. But that chick running around the parking lot.
If she breathes, he's a god!
So
Yeah.
we might agree to disagree on the butt cheeks. I like it. No. I'm with you though. Like I'm not a big fan of like everybody gets their hard-ons for slashers with a bunch of boobs and nudity, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just want
Where's the dick
slasher.
and balls?
Right, dude. Not enough representation.
For real.
No, but I can't remember if it was a teaser or a full-on trailer, but when this movie was coming out, there was just that image of him in the grocery aisle, like the miner in the grocery aisle, and it scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid. I was like, that dude looks terrifying. Like the mining mask is just so creepy looking, and I'm glad they brought it back and they didn't do any weird 2000s like remake bullshit to it. I love those movies, but they can fuck around with the property. But I didn't see this until 2019 when I started getting really back into horror movies. But I fucked with it, dude. I don't like it as much as the original. I think it's a lot cheesier, a lot hookier, but you might vibe with that. I found it a little bit like grating at times. I do like the cast though. I feel like a lot of the characters being pissed at each other makes like perfect sense. Like the cop character, I can't remember his name because I have dementia.
Officer Barbrady.
Yeah, that's it. He isn't his wife or girlfriend like cheating in it or some shit? Like, yeah.
She's getting digged down by somebody else, yeah.
Yeah. I thought they set up like all the potential red herrings pretty good. Yeah. And I actually wasn't expecting it when it came at the end.
Isn't it Jensen Ackles in this movie? Yeah. Yeah,
he comes out of the mine after the whole climax. You don't think he's alive, and then he takes his mask off and walks away.
Yeah,
it's pretty
right
good.
Right after everyone climaxed, I remember it. Yeah,
yeah.
You couldn't even stand up.
It gave me like Thanksgiving vibes with that ending, and I was like, oh, it seems like they were setting up for a sequel, and I don't know why it never happened. It's kind of weird because it did make a shit ton.
Yeah, I would think it's a rights thing. Like I would have to think it had something to do with rights. And that makes sense for where we are today because as we last heard, Blumhouse is going to be the next one to try to take a stab at it. But that was a while ago that was announced, and there's been no traction on that because I think there's a rights issue. I think there's been a rights issue for years. And, we'll have to see how that plays out. I'm totally game. Like, I'm totally game for another one. But we talked about this before, and it's just like, I'm so sick and tired of a movie being good or being good enough and making a lot of money, and then it goes nowhere. There's no sequel. And then like 15 years later, they're like, reboot it again. And it's like, no, but why reboot? Why? Like, because we've already accepted the next Friday the 13th is going to be a reboot. The next Nightmare is going to be a reboot. Like, it's just like, bro, y'all suck. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you remember when that announcement happened? I feel like it was like 2 years ago, maybe, or something.
I think I think it was two years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm interested because
in men.
Yeah, specifically, hairy ones.
Yeah.
No, but Blumhouse has a very hit or miss track record. Definitely more hits, but
so you would hit,
dude. I'd hit.
Okay.
Jason Blum, hell yeah. No. It's like I'm worried that the Black Christmas 2019 situation could happen for this movie, where we get this sequel years and years and years after the original and after the remake have happened to this like classic cult slasher, and it's just kind of mediocre and it has nothing to do with the actual film.
Okay. Don't you ever use Black Christmas 2019 and mediocre in the same sentence again. That's being way too kind.
Okay. Dog shit.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I have to say, and I have to hope that Blumhouse learned some lessons from that movie.
Hope so.
I still think that is their absolute floor. Like I don't know if they've made anything else that I have detested as much as I detested that movie.
They did do that AI movie last year. I think that's probably a rock bottom.
What was it called?
Afraid, and then the AI were emboldened.
I didn't watch it.
Fair. I think they literally just used generative AI in a lot of it, so kind of garbage.
LFG.
But yeah, man, I'm morbidly curious. I'm not 100% on like the hate. Like I'm not on the screen. I don't get super worked up whenever a reboot or a remake gets announced like a lot of people do, but I am a little bit nervous.
Well, what do you mean? It's going to tarnish the legacy of the original, and it's going to erase the original out of existence.
Yeah, all two films. Yeah.
Hey, I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother, man. I do. Yeah, it should have. That I don't understand. I don't understand that era. I'm just going to be totally honest. Lots of really successful horror reboots, none of which got sequels. Like,
yeah,
one of the only ones that got a sequel was Halloween 2007. And love them or hate them, hate them is the right one here, guys. Don't worry. The Weinstein Company and Miramax, they were whores. I mean, if it turned a profit, even if that profit was $1 million, they're like, give us another one, damn it. Like, they would just drive their properties into the ground for more money, or a chance at more money. But like, you have to give them a modicum of credit for that, because it's like, I mean, they listened to the dollars like none of these other studios did. They were like, great, we made a lot of money, we're done now. And it's like, oh, cool, sick. And a lot of these movies I didn't want a sequel to, like Friday 2009. I'm sorry, guys, that movie blows. Yeah, it blows. But Nightmare 2010. Now you're speaking my love language. Now you got me a little a little excited in the pantaloons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dog. Nah, yeah, it is a weird situation for sure. I'm not sure why none of those get sequels. I feel like, was there like big audience like response?
Well, Nightmare didn't get a sequel because audience is shit on it.
Did that happen with Friday? I feel like people now shit on it, but I don't know about back then.
No, Friday didn't get a sequel because right after that movie made a lot of money, that's when Sean S. Cunningham and Victor Miller decided to go, hey, now we're going to take each other to court because this is clearly still a viable property and I want a larger slice of it. And that's when all that really started because they saw how viable the series still was. So, and then My Bloody Valentine, I don't know if it's ever actually been spelled out as to why that happened. But like I said, I would have to assume it has something to do with the rights issue because the reviews for it were fine.
Not bad.
Yeah, fans seem to like it. It made a lot of money. There's literally no reason to not make another one. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't remember. Did you say you saw this one? I know you said you saw it in preparation for Halloween 3D. Did you see it in theater?
Preparation H, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I bought it at Movie Gallery, and I remember going to Movie Gallery and buying it on DVD. And in the DVD case, there was 3D glasses. And,
yeah, buddy.
My can't use the R word, so my stupid ass put those things on and sat in front of my 2D television. It's like, wow.
Yeah, definitely restarted.
I obviously knew that it was. Yeah, I'm kind of restarted.
Yeah, very acoustic.
Yeah. You know what? Bring the R word back. But yeah, you know. So I bought it at Movie Gallery. I miss that Movie Gallery. That's the movie gallery that I walked to, which is like a mile from my house, when I pretended to be sick.
Nice.
Sophomore year of high school to walk there the day that Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 came out to buy it on DVD.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I used to have a local Blockbuster that I would go to get all the WWE pay-per-views and shit like
and now
that.
You just have a local cockbuster, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Same Tyrone. Yeah. All right, so let's
oh yeah.
Actually, real quick before I move on, did you ever watch it with the 3D shit like actually working? Have you done that yet?
No. My acoustic ass was, I learned very quickly that this was not going to work. So I was like, why the fuck would you? Why even put the glasses in here? Like, I guess if you had a 3D TV, but like,
yeah,
who had a 3D TV in 2010? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Or maybe that was a thing in 2010 and I'm just dumb and I don't remember. But yeah, no, I never watched it in 3D. Never watched it in real D.
That was during the big 3D comeback, like 2008, 2009, 2010. Dude, he loves that word.
Comeback.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Do you remember that, though, when they were just pushing that like crazy?
Yeah, dude. And I swear to God, Patrick Lussier and Todd Farmer were at the forefront of it. It was like, My Bloody Valentine. We're going to do Halloween 3D. Just kidding. We're going to do Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage in 3D. Like, those mofos were like the 3D guys. Like, if you were making a 3D movie, it was like, what? Someone call Patrick Lussier right now. Like, I don't know. It was weird. They were putting like everything in 3D. And honestly, around that time too, half of the movies, they weren't even filming in 3D. It was like post-conversion bullshit. That like, if you did spend the money on a 3D ticket, there'd be like a couple 3D shots in the movie and they'd be bad because they were post-conversion. And then the ones that they did film in 3D with 3D cameras, saw the final chapter, the effects look like dog shit because those cameras, I don't know what it was. I mean, the blood looked pink and like, no.
Looked like a TV movie. Yeah, I hate 3D. I've always hated that gimmick. As somebody with glasses too, I've always found it super uncomfortable. Like whenever I take my glasses off and put the glasses on, I can't
just get LASIK, you dumb bitch.
Dude, I don't want my eyes to be going this way when I'm 80.
Yeah. Or you get your eyeball like burned out like in Final Destination.
Right, like Final Destination. Mm-hmm. All right, pal. So there's one more Valentine's theme movie we wanted to talk about today. And it's probably the one that's on all your guys' mind.
Shark Eyes.
Yes, sir.
Shark Guys.
Shark Guys. That's what he sent me after I saw it.
Yeah.
Hard Eyes, yo.
Yeah, so why don't you take the floor here and tell us what you thought? Because you haven't really told me what you thought about this movie, like in depth.
I haven't. I've been keeping it from you. I love this movie, dude. Going into it, I had a feeling I would like it. I saw some people have a little bit of like negativity towards it, but the people that I talked to that felt that didn't like Freaky or Happy Death Day, and I love those movies. And I had a feeling this would be in that vein, and it definitely is. Um, God, I think it blends rom-com and horror like in a way I've never seen before, and it works so well in both genres. Um, Mason Gooding puts like his best performance in that I've seen. The killer is rad. I mean, it's one of the coolest slasher designs probably I've seen since like Art the Clown. Um, yeah, man, I don't know. Everything about it hit for me. The comedy, the kills are great. The killer design is great. We'll get into the actual killer, and if I fuck with that or not. The two leads are great. The side characters are funny. The settings are all pretty good. The set pieces, the chase scenes. Yeah, man. I think I gave it like 4 stars in Letterboxd or whatever. I dug it. Dug the shit out of it. It's competing with my favorite film of the year so far with Companion.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Companion.
How's your favorite word in it? Come. All right.
Let's go. Oh yeah, you're right. Companion. So yeah, for me, I did a review on it, and I did talk a little bit about it, like in other spaces. I think that I think that Michael Kennedy and Christopher Landon as a writing team, anytime they're a part of a movie, I'm going to watch it. Or if either one of them is a part of a movie, I'm going to watch it. I'm one of the few people that actually really got a lot of enjoyment out of It's a Wonderful Knife. Like I really did. I thought that movie was fun. Like I liked Joel McHale in it. Like Justin Long was great in it with his fake teeth. Like I dug that movie. I think I gave that like 3 or 3.5. Like it didn't blow the doors off of me or anything, but it was solid. I liked it. And so I feel like if these guys' floor is like 3 stars, then who am I to not go support them? When they make a movie, like it's gonna be at least be decent. And yeah, this was one of those, man. I found myself laughing quite a bit, especially at the vibrator scene. I thought that was genuinely hilarious.
That's great.
Also because all those vibrators have like butthole ticklers, which just every time I see it, I'm like, that's so funny.
He has one.
Yeah, I've got 4. And so like that worked for me. I thought the killer was awesome. Like I thought the Hard Eyes Killer was like genuinely, like every time that mofo was on screen, he meant business. My issues with the movie, and I thought Mason Gooding was awesome too, and Olivia Holt. And I really liked their chemistry together. I mean, I really, really liked them.
Yeah.
My issues, I had 2 issues with the movie. One was that I felt like sometimes it could get a little tonally all over the place, where they would like really try to like hammer home, like, isn't this funny? Is this really funny? Aren't you guys laughing? They would like really draw out a joke. And I'm like, okay, dude, like I never like that. If you have to like tell someone, hey guys, laugh, you should laugh right here. It's like, all right, come on. It's a lot better when it's organic. So I felt like at times they went a little overboard in the tone. But it was nothing, too crazy. And then, but my biggest issue with the movie was, and I don't want to spoil anything, because I know there's people that still haven't seen it. Some people are going to wait to see it till, today, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But one of the aspects of the killer reveal I saw coming a mile away. I not even halfway through the movie, I looked at one person and how they were acting, and I was like, you're in on it. You're 100% in on it. I know you're in on it. So I was a little like, and I'll just to give you a hint of who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person that was beheaded. I was like, I knew you were in on it. Like so that shocked me none at all.
Interesting.
I felt like the killer reveal entirely was just really underwhelming. And it tried to, I feel like it was trying to be like Scream. Like it felt
Yes.
very screamy at times, and I was like, yeah, but why are you trying to be Scream? Like I don't know. Anyway, minor gripes for a movie that I found all around to be just a super fun time and a movie that I would absolutely watch a sequel to, but guess what? None of you guys went out and watched it because you all suck. So it'll never happen.
Oh wow, is it tanking right now?
It made $8.5 million in its opening weekend, and the budget was 18. So if you do the regular 2.5 time multiplier, you're looking at this pulling 20 to at best 25 domestic. It's not going to do shit in foreign markets because it's a Valentine's Day slasher rom-com. So you're probably looking at a worldwide total when this thing is all said and done at like 30 million. It's not even going to make back. Yeah, it's not going to make money.
That's unfortunate. This definitely seems like something that could be a franchise for sure. Yeah, I kind of had the same hangups. I think the ending, the third act, and specifically the last like 10 minutes or so is probably the weakest part of the film. I think they should have just kept it where the actual like person behind the mask doesn't matter. Like it's hard.
Shut the fuck up! Do you know what shut the fuck up mean?
Fucking dick. No, I don't know if you agree with me, but I feel like if they just have Hard Eyes as an enemy without revealing anything, without having to interact with the person behind the mask, I think that would have been better because the design and the weaponry and all that shit, that's cool enough. You don't need, I think putting a person behind it kind of makes it weaker, to be honest. Like it's when you find out Roman is Ghostface in Scream 3, it's like, oh, this is shit.
Excuse me?
Oh, you like him, dude? You're a creep. Oh my god.
Dude, Roman rules.
You're a creep. All right.
No, I love the whole like long lost brother. I was behind it the whole time. I'm not even shitting you. I love that. Like yeah.
Okay.
It's so cliche, but I love it.
All right, but you don't like Jason Goes to Hell. They do some weird shit like that.
No, yeah, it's totally comparable. Totally comparable. Oh, long lost brother that I set all this up. Meanwhile, I'm a demon slug. Like, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it makes
exactly the same.
And I'm also gonna scream as I implode. Oh, as I'm getting it's totally the same. Totally the same.
You always scream when you implode.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, Gah. Anyway.
So let's
dude, Michael, Baldy Jack, if you're watching this, I know for a fact this mofo has clipped so many moments from me tonight that he's going to use against me. But guess what? You can't use it against me because that's a hate crime.
There you go. Took you a bit. Do you want to have a spoiler section or not really? Do you want to just keep it to non-spoiler stuff?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen Shark Eyes, or you don't plan to see it, or you don't, whatever, or you have seen it, or you don't plan to see it, you don't care about spoilers. We're going to talk about spoilers right here in 3, 2, 1. Are you ready to come into the spoiler section? Everybody, come on in.
Let me in. Let me in.
All right.
All right, so look, I saw Jordana Brewster coming a fucking mile away. I mean, a mile away. That was so goddamn obvious. I also thought that Devon Sawa was like completely wasted. I liked him when he was on screen. He was funny. He didn't get enough to do at all. And 2 more things, and then you can go.
Okay.
Because I'm ranting a little bit now.
Thank you.
Yeah, eat a dick. I'm begging you, slasher movies. I am begging you. Stop doing the fucking bullshit where you show a random person one time and then you're like, and they were part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off. The idea of whodunits is to know this character. And then when it's revealed, you're like, oh my God, it's him? When it's just the fucking dude you saw for one scene, you're like, oh yeah, that's that one guy. Stop doing that shit. That's lazy writing. And I'm just gonna say that's lazy writing. And then the last thing is I kind of agree to an extent about the killer reveal just in general, because it might have been better if this killer was like somewhat supernatural, or we thought maybe they were, it makes it a lot more sequelable. You know, if you don't know who it is, and they're potentially like unkillable. So yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, so it's funny that you said that one, because the guy, once I saw him, I immediately was like, he's one of the killers. He's either the killer or there's multiple killers and he's one of them. And yeah, because I'm like, you don't just show this character, have him be really weird for 1 minute and then leave and never show up again. It was too suspicious. I saw it coming a mile away. If they wanted to go the Thanksgiving Scream route with the whodunit, whatever, they should have built the movie around being a whodunit slasher, because it's not at all. They do not give a fuck about who is behind the mask the entire movie until the end, and it's not a mystery the entire film. It's just a fun slasher. So
the reveal means almost nothing.
No, and if you did like do the whodunit stuff, and then you could have made it more interesting, where it was her best friend, it was her ex-boyfriend, or her ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend, like they're the duo. There's better routes you could have gone. And I thought they were gonna do something where they unmask him and they're like, who the fuck is this guy? And then the movie ends. That I would have dug more. Where it would have
been funny. It would have been funny.
Yeah. But no, they had to add the throuple thing, and I think that it gets a little bit too cartoony towards the end with those two in the church.
Yeah, it lost me a little bit in the third act, simply just because I felt like everything up to that point was like fun. It had this very like frantic energy about it. Like I really dug the vibe of the movie entirely. And then it just kind of fell apart a little bit for me. Not like, oh my God, this fucking sucks, but the third act seemed especially disjointed. I liked the fights and the kills and stuff, but like it was just like, oh, we're really going for like Scream here, but you did not treat this movie like a Scream movie the entire time. Like Scream movies, the entire time, the characters are trying to find out who is doing it and why. In this movie, it didn't matter. The why was, I kill couples on Valentine's Day. They say in like the first scene of the movie, really, after he kills the couple, oh, this has got to be like a kink, like the motherfucking bitch gave the game away in the beginning of the movie. Like, so why do the Scream ending if you're not pretending to be a Scream movie? I don't know.
It feels like two different slashers in one. So I want to go back a little bit. So I'd say probably 3/4 of this movie, and I like the tag at the end too. Like, I think most of it is good. I think it's that last stretch that kind of is a little bit stinky, but enough of it is good to where I still loved it. A little stinky, like this stinky boy right here. No, so did you remember the scene where they're running out of the police station and Mason Gooden just like shoulder tackles the thing and the glass breaks?
Yes.
So I was listening to the Boo Crew today, and I know you're a big fan, and they had Olivia Holt on like a week ago or something, maybe.
Oh shit! I haven't listened to that yet, so don't give too much away.
I'm just gonna give this away because I think it's cool. That wasn't planned. He legit just ran, and he broke the fucking window and the glass.
Oh, my big strong man,
dude. Listen, Mason Gooden's a handsome dude, and he's very charming in this movie. So,
you'd totally slurp him up.
Oh, you wouldn't?
I might kiss him.
Dog.
I might kiss him.
You'd kiss him. Come on.
Yeah. You watch Mason Gooding on screen, and you're just, oh God, no,
dude,
no.
Yeah. There we go. 3 times the charm. He made you wait for it, dude. He edged you.
I was edging. Yeah.
So, yeah. I dig the soundtrack. That was like a big part of the movie where I love all the songs.
And I feel like I actually mentioned that in my review, that I felt like they really used some of those cheesy love songs at like perfect moments too. Like, I was like, this is working. That's what I'm saying. Michael Kennedy and Christopher Landon, they know what they're doing. I just feel like sometimes they get a little overzealous And it's like, come on,
Yeah.
reel it back a little bit. It's almost like they're like sniffing their own farts, you know, and they're like,
Yeah.
they just got a really good one, you know, one of those ones that's like warm when it comes out, you know, like, buddy, that's gonna reek. And they're like,
Yeah, dude.
oh my God, wouldn't it be great if we did this? And like, you know, so whatever.
Yeah.
I liked it. And again, shame on all of you for not going to see it, but I could be wrong. This second weekend it could hold really well. I mean, it's Valentine's Day weekend, so it could have a really good hold. And if it does, we could see a sequel. And shout out to my buddy Rudy. He wrote a review of the movie for I believe it's a journal or a website in Portland, Oregon. And Devin Sawa shared Rudy's review. And yeah, and he was and he like followed Rudy on social media and everything, and Rudy was like fangirling because, you know, of course, like it's Devin Sawa. I told him, I was like, I'd have done the same shit. I'd have been like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shout out Rudy. That was really cool. That was really cool that you had that happen for you. And it was a very good review. And Devin Sawa saw it and of course in Devin Sawa's post, he like cropped it like a section of the review. He posted it to his Instagram, like as a post. And it was like Rudy saying that Devin Sawa and Jordana Brewster are Seattle's sexiest cops. And Devin Sawa was like, yeah, you know, whatever. But yeah. Also, side note, the fact that they wrote that Alex Browning died off screen in between Final Destination and Final Destination 2 is bullshit. Because I'd love to see Devin Sawa come back to Final Destination. That's such bullshit. He died from a falling brick. Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway. They could do the reboot thing. Or he faked his death. They could. There's different ways they can go with that.
Yeah, but I thought about that too. But then I was like, that would make no sense. You can't fake your death from death. Death would know if you're actually dead or not. You couldn't be like, hey, Death, I'm dead. No, seriously, though, I'm dead, bro. Death would be like, oh, okay, he's dead.
If they really want Sawa back, they'll find a way to do it. Even if they got to go the Halloween 2018 route. Nobody cares about the fucking continuity of Final Destination, dude.
Yeah, bro. You're going to have Devin Sawa out in his backyard shooting mannequins with just like a black blob as the head. Like, what are you? I'm hunting death. I've waited 40 years. He's waited for me. I've waited for him.
Death is breaking out of prison.
Yeah. They're transferring Death to a minimum security facility. Honestly, when you think about some of Halloween 2018's premise, you're like, that's kind of dog shit. Like,
it is stupid.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, no. Anyways, with this thing though, it seemed like everybody making it was excited and dug like actually making the movie. And like just from hearing that interview with Olivia Holt, she seems super excited about it. Seems like Josh Rubin was, Mason Gooding was. So like, I hope we get a sequel. I hope you guys see this weekend with your girlfriends, or if you're a girlfriendless loser like Nick, you know, by yourself, jerking off in the popcorn bucket. But
yay! How'd you know?
Say Levy.
I'm always just reaching. That's why I get that extra butter, bro.
Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I just edged the whole time in the movie.
So he's got a pimply dick. All right. So let's a quick question before we get out of here. Are there any movies that horror movies specifically, or I guess we can talk about other movies too, but any movies you watch around Valentine's Day to kind of get you into the mood, or ones that you just think have a good atmosphere or anything like that, like any romantic horror films, etc.?
Yeah, there's a movie I watch every Valentine's Day. It's you might have seen it. It was nominated for a lot of awards. Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah,
you know, just really, you know, no, honestly, no. Some horror movies here and there. You know, I did just watch The Monkey yesterday. That movie ruled. Yeah, no, I really don't. I'll watch a movie tomorrow. I haven't decided if it's going to be 09's My Bloody Valentine, or if I'm going to just try to check out Valentine and see if I like it. But no, you know, it's never really been my bag. I've always been much more of a,
Pride Month guy.
Yeah, you know, I watch a lot during Pride.
Are you thinking Christmas and Halloween? The two major holidays? Yeah. Yeah, a little brain fart, a little acoustic. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll be honest, man, I've never liked the holiday of Valentine's Day. Even when I've had a significant other. I was actually talking about this the other day, and I was like, when I was with my ex-wife, Satan, her birthday is 4 days after Valentine's Day. So like that week always just sucked because it was like, oh, yeah, I get to spend a bunch of fucking money this week and for an unappreciative demon. And and then there was also like in 5th grade I had my heart broken on Valentine's Day, and I've just never recovered.
No.
I'm just kidding. I mean, it did happen, but I have recovered since. But it is a true story. It is a true story. I did have my heart stomped on. By Katie. Came to school with flowers and chocolates, and she didn't want me no more.
Katie's now Caleb, and they're actually dating.
So yeah, that's right.
No, yeah, I don't have any tragic serial killer stories like that. Like
Hey man, if you ever want to just like eat a dick, like just let me know.
You just come over. My first date ever though was on Valentine's Day. Kind of cheesy, but 8th grade, girl asked me out. She put she was a girl. Yeah. Dante. No. She put
oh no. We knew it. BBC.
She put Thin Mints in my cubby at school, and I was like, "Oh, dude, Thin Mints, that's the way to my heart." And then, it ended like 2 weeks later. But
yeah, when you guys went on that first date, she was like, "Oh God,
look at this fucking guy! Oh my God, look at that creature!"
Yeah, I was gonna say something, man. I'm trying to remember what it was. Like we were talking about hard eyes, and then before I pivoted to the monkey. Oh my God. I had something. I had something to add here, and I cannot remember what it was. And
dude, old age is getting to you, huh?
It's pegging me, man. It's pegging me right now. I'm just trying to. I honestly can't remember, but yeah, man. Look, on the real though, I know, guys. I've basically been like a borderline crackhead today. But I hope that y'all have a good VD, whether you're with someone or not. And just know that even if you're not with someone, it's okay, because this is a made-up bullshit holiday designed to make people spend their money. So just like pretty much every holiday except for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, because although we do spend a lot of money around that time, those holidays fucking rule. So right now we're in the worst period of every year, where you've got Valentine's Day, lame, Easter, lame. Also, why are we never going to talk about the fact that Easter was created because it's like a Christian holiday of like Jesus' resurrection, and it turned into a giant bunny shitting eggs into your basket. Like I don't understand that at all. You got St. Patrick's Day, which is like adult degenerates need another reason to fucking
Irish drunk
anyway.
holiday.
Yeah. It's just we're in that spell right now, guys. So whether you're sitting at home tomorrow jorking your peanut and eating ice cream, or whether you're out with your boyfriend Dante, I hope you guys have a very, very happy Valentine's Day, and know that just because somebody doesn't love you right now, it also probably means nobody will ever love you. You're gonna die alone.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Fun episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. Nick, we got to work on something Goblin Goonie related to end the show on, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could just goon on camera, like just stand right in front of the webcam, just
dude, let's do it.
Cover the webcam in splooge. I'm going to be shocked, absolutely shocked, if YouTube allows this video to be monetized. Like, I'm going to be shocked. And if they do, YouTube, your AI sucks. Like, there was just so much talk about gooning and BBC and Jaden was talking about killing small people, and I mean, it's just
midget.
wild conversation tonight.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't have a way to play us off yet. I'm just trying to think here, and just know everybody that No, I won't. I hate you all.
Sheen goblin, appreciating goblin, succubus with goblin.
And we don't want no problems. Okay, you're a goon. What's a goon?